And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Checks. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Miami! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20.
27, jump.
Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good... He's running free down the middle. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Canes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Woodhead. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
And the Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Runs through the tackle.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. There he goes.
always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
11-yard line. Brings up third down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The extra point here would tie the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Touchdown, Cal! Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Miami, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. With the catch, it's Dobbs. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Dobbs. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the whole.
He lobs one high down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's Woodhead. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here, but we're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gets it to him on the screen. Back's going for the goal line. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cal!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Knocked down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, but tried to get to it. Got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's got his man. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is through, and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Running it to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
The snap sets up to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. the 3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hayes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Defense in press coverage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Nice move there.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Let's go! Let's go! Ready to go! Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Briggs. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Creates a little room. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense, because 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves him with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics,